G'day, this is Marty Ware from www.pottedvegetablegarden.com and happyhouseandgarden.com, where you can make your own house and garden website. Today, yes, I'm discussing about worm farms, and this is a part of the worm farm series. If you haven't seen all about the home gardening and small space gardening worm farm videos, then you want to check it out on Marty's Garden on YouTube. And if you're looking at this image, this is an image from happyhouseandgarden.com that one of my members has put up, and he's made a great whole set of articles about home worm farming. It has about 25 units already, so it's almost like a quite a large website in its own just on home worm farming. You can see here, this is a graphic of what they call a 3-tier system, and it's something similar to one of the worm farms that I have on my patio. Now you can see at the top here that it has 3 systems. You got your cover, your holes for air, bedding material. It says the active area for garbage and worms, the storage bin, and tap for tea, which is optional. There's also an arrow to the bedding here. Now I have mine just a little bit different. I have mine so the food is in the top area and the bedding is down in this bottom area here. So they come down here in the bottom area at night, and then they actually come up here and feed through the day and maybe at the night sometimes, and the worm tea collects down the bottom. But you know, it's a pretty similar system, and there's not a lot of difference really. This system is really designed to be flooded, you know, twice a week, maybe 3 times a week, and then collect the tea down below. Otherwise there's not much point. You're better off just doing a dry worm farm, unless you know you're just starting off really in the very beginning and you're not sure about how much water you should be putting in there. Now the picture, one thing they haven't put down the bottom here is a bucket, because if you set it, it just drips out slowly, and you can collect your worm castings. Now the different types of bedding that you want to use in your worm bin could be, I like to use the mushroom compost, organic mushroom compost. Also I have used over time peat, and you can use coconut fibre as well, or just like hot garden compost that hasn't fully broken down yet. It's just in that half broken down rate from the compost bin. Now you need to have some type of bedding material over the top. You can buy worm farm mats, or you can just put really thick layers of newspaper. It doesn't let as much air in, but it still works pretty good, and they seem to like it, and it keeps it nice and moist and cool. The idea is to keep the worm farm as cool as possible and not get over 24 degrees for the tiger worms that I use. Other worms have different temperatures, but I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. But you know, it's about the temperature that we like to live in. You can walk around in shorts and t-shirts and feel pretty comfortable, not hot, not cold. The second layer, where I actually put my bedding in, so this shows that it has the compost and the castings falling through. You know, like I do use what I just mentioned before, and then it drips down into here, and I collect my tea every day. So these all sit on top of each other, so there's little blocks there so the air can flow through. It's really important that the worms get air. You know, they're creatures just like you and I, and they need to breathe oxygen. And you don't want to have your bedding material that's too compacted, because then they can't move around through there. You know, you've got to chop up the food really fine so they can eat it. You know, I got a bit lazy for a while and was throwing big pieces in, and you find that when you go to collect your worm castings, there's big chunks of compost still through it because they haven't consumed it all. So cut it up as small as possible. Even banana peels I chop up now with the scissars. You know, if I'm frying an old lettuce, I'll chop it up a bit too, any of the old veggies, just to give them an extra hand because they've got small mouths. And that's pretty much it. Don't feed them any more than you can see the food being consumed. So one good way to test is to throw on some cooked rice, and then just see how quickly they go through that, and then, you know, test that, watch that, throw on some lettuce and stuff, and then just keep an eye on it and see how quickly they're eating it, and then you'll get an idea of how much they're consuming. When you lift the mat back, you'll see them twisting all over each other. That means they're breeding, and their eggs look like little mini fertilizer balls. So those little yellowy mini fertilizer balls that you get in your potting mix when you buy those ones, that's what they look like, the eggs. So keep your eye open for those. they lay them on the top as well underneath the mat that you'll put there, so the newspaper or the worm farm mat that you can buy from a lot of different places. Yeah, like with the water, you want to flood it through about 2-3 times a day. On real hot days, flood it through on an extra day. And that's pretty much it for, this is the worm farm, this type of worm farm kit. There's lots of different ones around, but this is one of the ones that I like because it's great for collecting that worm tea. Alright, I'm Marty Ware from the pottedvegetablegarden.com, www.pottedvegetablegarden.com. You can click the link down below and head over to the Happy House and Garden site, where you can find lots of more great information about home worm farming. Please subscribe and follow me and my daughter Karen in our apartment gardening venture. Alright, adventure I should say. Have a great day and happy gardening, and work on towards a fresh food future. Bye for now. Hey, this is Marty Ware from Marty's Garden. I hope you enjoyed that video and you got lots from it. Please share it with your friends, and before you go, subscribe so you can see more videos from Karen and myself, and also click on the link down below once you've done all that in the description box, and head over to happyhouseandgarden.com. It's your social site for you. Yes, you can share all your images, you can make a free website as long as it's in the house and garden niche. Share it on Facebook, Pinterest, whatever you like, and have tons of fun along the way. And I'll see you over there because I'm in there every day. Happy gardening.